All right, guys, time for more match lessons from last weekend's club match. This one is on not getting sucked into ports, windows, corners, things like that. So on this stage here, I shoot a couple of head boxes. Then there was a piece of paper in the back. You could shoot a popper from this position as well. I opted not to for a few reasons. And then you could kind of shoot through here. Now, what most people did is they shot this portion. They shot the popper here in addition to the piece of paper in the back. And then if you see the spot where my shadow crosses the fault line to the left, most people ran into that corner to shoot this piece of paper that you can see that's on the right behind that wall. It's just over my left shoulder right now. I really need like a pointer or something like that. Anyways, I shot this in a different order, basically so I could go in a straight line. So at the end of the stage, I need to be in this position right here. And I want to go from this corner here to the end there in as straight a line as I can. I'm trying to minimize how many steps I have to take through the stage. I'm not really like counting steps. I'm just looking for like the shortest path through the stage and the shortest path that allows me to keep the gun up and running the entire time. So in this particular case, that meant skipping that position in the corner where my shadow crosses the fault line. So I shot that piece of paper from all the way back here instead. It's a little bit harder shot, but still, I mean, it's like 12 yards on open paper. I think I shot 2As on it. Like, it really wasn't that bad. And I could kind of shoot it as I was moving through here. I'm doing like a little foot drag thing, not intentionally. It's just sort of how it worked out. But in order to do all of this and make it flow together well, you need to make sure you don't get sucked into any position. So it's really easy for especially newer shooters to come into a port like this and stick their arms through the port and get in a spot where when they leave, they have to pull the gun out and then bring the gun back in. Now, because I stayed back from this port while I was shooting, and I have a nice wide stance, I was able to just lean to the right with one big step, leave the gun up. I didn't have to break anything down, and I'm just transitioning straight from that back target to this target right here. I can pause just a little bit in my stepping process to break 2 shots and then start moving again into this reload. That allowed me to move in a nice straight line. Now, unfortunately, shooting a 15-yard mini popper on the move was a little bit more aggressive than I was quite ready for there, so I ended up having a makeup shot. It looked like this. So I kind of had to break my stride there and, you know, probably added another second or something to the stage because the plan was basically like finish the reload, shoot this paper on the move and then shoot on through, but I wasn't able to do that. But this part here did work out appropriately. So when you find yourself in this kind of circumstance where you find a port, there's any sort of like tight movement, as a general rule, you want to try to stay as far back from that stuff as you comfortably can, or at least far back enough that when you leave that position, you don't have to bring your arms in at all. You can just step straight across, and you can see I'm even stepping forward because I'm starting the movement around this wall. If I need to pull my arms out, re-extend my arms, reacquire my dot, do all of those things, that takes a lot more time, and I don't want to do anything that takes more time. I just want to move through the stage as fluidly as I possibly can.